Hi, my name is Stephen Nichols, and I just wanted to take a moment to let you know how COVID-19 has been affecting my life. So, back in March, when the quarantine and the lockdown and everything went into effect, it really shook up my whole life. I went from regularly going to UNT to both do my classes and do my work to staying at home. Suddenly I was operating my whole life from my small apartment. Um, and it was kind of frustrating for me, honestly. Um, at the time, I would say the hardest part for me was the feeling of always being on the clock. I felt like I was attached to my computer from the moment I woke up till I went to sleep. I would attend my Zoom classes in the morning, and then by the afternoon, I'd be going to a Zoom meeting with my coworkers, and then afterward, of course, doing readings and homeworks and everything associated with being in college. And it was mentally draining on me. I felt like I was, chained to my computer, to my laptop. I just, there was no escape. But I persevered. I actually did really well for the spring 2019 semester. I actually made the president's list. Um, and things became more manageable for me over the summer because I didn't take any classes. I was just, you know, doing my job, which is actually really hard to be a student assistant when you're working remote because you can't go to the office. There's nothing to really assist with. It was a lot of just, small tasks, things like that they would send me. Um, but because it was, remote, it just felt overwhelming. Um, and that feeling just kind of escalated even further when I found out that my classes for this semester, the fall semester, were also going to be taught remotely. It, it kind of created a pit in my stomach. I just knew that something had to give. So I quit my job in August, uh, right before the semester started. And, it definitely has affected me financially. I've had to dip into my savings to survive, and even taking up um, the relief that was offered through the government to UNT. The it's not it's not a loan, but it's money that they're giving you. So I did take advantage of that at the time. The Heroes, or was it the Heroes Act? I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look it up and let you know. Anyhow, so I did take advantage of that. Um, Besides all of that, one of the other biggest impacts in my life is my sleep schedule and my homework. Before everything went down, I was a very structured kind of person. I got up at 8, I went to bed at 10. Uh, and if I didn't get anything done that day, I would just do it the next day and make certain it got done. Now, I've been living the very lackadaisical life. Like right now, I'm shooting this video at 2 o'clock in the morning. Um, and it's not for lack of time management or anything along those lines. It's just I've grown accustomed to doing my work at night. It uh it, it gives me a sense of zen, I guess is the best word to describe it. Um so I know it's not healthy, but my sleep schedule has also been all out of sorts. I maybe get 4 5 hours of sleep a day. But I'm sure that'll come to haunt me when I'm an older man. um the other bigger the other impact, I would say, in my life because of COVID-19 was a vacation I had planned in May. So originally, I was going to go to Japan. I had planned a full excursion all around the country. You know, Everything was set to go as soon as finals were done. Spring 2019, I was going to get on a plane and be in Tokyo the next day. But because of COVID-19, and then all of a sudden, there was the quarantines, the lockdowns, and then all of a sudden there was a travel ban. Everything came to a screeching halt. I had to I had to cancel everything. These hotels I had booked in advance, this permit I got, um, it all just kind of went to waste. And that honestly is probably one of the biggest regrets I have for this year. Yeah, I know it sounds kind of frivolous, but for me, that was something I had planned for. I had, earmarked that time. I had saved the money. It was going to be my big adventure. But what are you going to do? Anyhow, I that's pretty much how I've been affected by COVID-19. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching.